what's happening, babies? There's my friend Grant Haddon. Of course, his YouTube channel is Cool Trains in Montreal. And we are here at 46th Avenue, and this is called Montée de Liesse, or Côte de Liesse. And of course, Côte de Liesse Highway right in the middle here. Linking Ville Saint Laurent pointing down there, and linking Dorval here. Down there, of course, we're in Lachine here. And we're going to start walking here. May I have my cafe? Can I have my cafe back here? And of course, if my channel was even more popular, you know, people were more demanding on where to film walks, then I probably wouldn't even do this, but I don't really care. So
don't forget to plug your members only thing.
That's right, that's right. See, you see what a great friend my friend is. That's right, that's what a great friend is there for, to remind you to do things or to try different things. But he's right, yeah, if you really dig my videos, check out my members only option there for like what is it, like $10 Canadian tax in a month. And you basically do a vlog of all this stuff, whatever I can do. It could be a train ride like the last one to the East End with Grant. Filmed a CN train in there. There was some walking and some trucking, whatever. It could be anything. So check that out if you it's a great way to support the channel, because making money on this is a joke, really. Look at this company. I like this company's trucks. Are gray. Montreal Motor Express. Sorry, I always screw that up. That must be dyslexia. Motor Express Montreal. Yeah. We just came out of that Tim's there. I got my small coffee. Got my friend over here. Actually, do me a favor, walk on this side here.
On this side?
Yeah, because if I show you, you're better lit than what's this say? Camion zone. It's the truck zone, baby.
Truck zone.
Yeah.
Well, if there's an auto zone, then there's a truck zone.
So if you guys like, you're like me, a lot of you watch my videos, you like the trucks, the heavy trucks, and that's pretty much what this video is about. In the industry, all these people really keeping the economy going, driving trucks, hauling all this shit we need or don't need, and oh, there's a wrecker. And on top, of course, of all the people working in these companies and these factories building stuff, again, whether it's needed or not, it's debatable. Here's a lesson for you. See that? Enseigne is French for sign. Sign company. And you know what I sing about sign? It's sign, sign everywhere. It's sign. Barking up the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? Well, you know what's funny about this street is that, look, it's very industrial. But look at it, they put trees all over the place. It's nice, you know, like in the summertime especially, it's quite nice. Because again, in industrial areas don't have a lot of trees.
This is a very old industrial area, so...
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
This has been built in the 50s, I think. So.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think, well, there's a Coca-Cola company down there near Fairway, on the corner of Fairway. That, yeah, that looked like it might have been built in the 50s, 60s. I'd say more like 60s and up, personally. You know. This is a, I think, is that a, nope. Oh, that's a nice one. Thought it was what's it called, Canada Maltage, I think. Their trucks are like navy blue. I don't know what the hell a maltage is supposed to be though.
Like malt beer, malt liquor.
Yeah. No?
Like Colt 45.
That's the drink of champions.
Right, exactly. You know you're in the hood when they're drinking Colt 45.
I was hoping for a toot toot. I gave him kind of like a salute with my coffee, you know? Yeah, resale white, guys. That's what it's come to with trucks. It's all, half of them or most of them, I'd say 65, 70% of them are resale white. What that means is that all these big companies that have these fleets of trucks, yeah, it's a little bit too windy today. They figured out years ago it's a lot cheaper just to order all the trucks white, and it'll be a lot easier to resell them. Because if they're other colors, a lot of people won't want to have them red or blue or whatever. You know.
Yeah, because it messes up their company colors.
Comma, police. That's the name of the company I was trying to remember to you before, with the road that goes underneath that Fairway overpass. I see the truck right there, the trailer is Fast Freight.
Oh, Fast Freight.
Yeah.
I see their trailers all over the place.
See. And this street, of course, I never remember what it is. And then when we get to that crossing, we'll stop a few minutes. You never know. I don't know. Maybe
you can look up and down there.
Maybe there'll be a locomotive that'll cross past there or something, you know. There's a nice looking rig coming up here, this blue one here. Yeah, man. See, almost all those trailers are, I think a lot of them are coming out of the CP yard. I'm not sure. There's an exit there.
They are probably coming out of there.
Yeah, I don't know why they're trailers, because it's mostly all containers, so I don't know
Yeah,
really.
you're right. These aren't chassis with containers on them.
No. Oh, look how low that is. How low can you go? Yeah, all coming down there. That's it. Because like I said, I'm sure the CP yard, like there's an opening there, or an exit, I should say. And there's, I don't know why, there's an old motor home. It's still over here. Really old motor home is still parked there. Yeah, that's my last.
Probably somebody living in it.
That's my last coffee for today. Let me tell you, this is number 5. That's it for me. I'll tell you what would be really something to see would be actually see an emergency response here of some kind. That I've never seen, which is possible because these are industrial businesses, right? So accidents will happen. As you know, I've worked in shipping. I've worked in factories. So things happen, man. You know, it's very easy to make a mistake. You know, so we're going to stop here at this railroad crossing because, like I said, this track comes in and right out of the yard. And I've always wanted to get something here, locomotives or a train or something. So we're going to wait here a little bit. It's not freezing, but it's not great because of the wind. So, on va faire qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire. We're going to do what we can do. Yeah, I'm trying to see what those cars are down there. I don't know. Little trackmobile. Well, it's way too windy to hang around here. Let me tell you, I haven't even been standing here for 5 minutes. The wind is going like 20 to 40, so it's pretty annoying. So we're just going to keep moving it along. Hey, you never know. There's a walk, maybe not even 10 minutes, and this line here crosses. There's like a street that goes over these tracks. Let's see what happens. I was telling Grant last summer there was a guy had a purple metallic Buick Regal Turbo from the 80s parked there. It was an 87. Last of his type was that year, and there's a Ford 500 there in place. I wouldn't be surprised if it belonged to that guy. Simard is a huge trucking company, one of the largest in Quebec. The only thing that sucks though, being around here, frankly, is the fact that because it's an industrial area, especially when you get closer to that street where the track crosses and we're walking towards Fairway Street, it's just crazy amount of dust.
They don't clean the streets here, that's for sure.
No, like they probably do, but like once a year or something, you know. So
they start kicking up the dust.
You remember what I said, guys? Resale white. Okay, not that one. Yeah. And why do I suddenly have this song come into my head by, I think, Suzanne Vega? Come on, buddy. Hey, buddy. Come on, I'm gonna get one of these guys give me the frickin' toot toot here. I'm making movie history here.
They'll give you something.
Oh. God, what's the name of this freaking company? Jonah Daggy. Is that related to the Jonah brothers?
Who knows?
Isn't that what their name are? Isn't that what their name is? Jonas, that's his name.
Jonas brothers.
Oh, everything looks in order. Look at this, look at these old ass gates here, eh?
Yeah, I know.
You know you gotta have those gates, somebody's gonna go live in there freaking place.
I would live there anyways if I was homeless, I guess. Yeah.
How can you have to have a car if you live there? There's nothing around here. There's no dépanneur, there's no, you know, there's no beer store.
Yeah, but at least I'm sure my tent would get broken into.
Yeah, or slashed.
Yeah.
Here, we'll just trucking, got to keep on going and keep trucking. You go trucking. And what are they doing in this place? Because all the glass is mirrored. It looks like a police station.
Where they put the Cadillac cocaine.
Yeah, that International's got a few years on her. Yeah. This is F. Cusson. I don't know what the F is. You don't know.
Fuck Cusson.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Cusson. Cusson. See, that's a really old building here.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh god, I think the dust is going in my eyes now. Ooh, I like colors. I like it. This guy is lost, I think, here.
Yeah, he's lost.
You don't know where he's going.
He doesn't know where he's going.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Goodbye, Rose, greet Corona. Send me and Julio down at the schoolyard. I said, me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Look at all the dust coming up here. Oh my god. Yeah, breathe it in. Good for the lungs. It smells like everything in sand from crying out loud. We'll stop here a few seconds again.
We're a private bank.
Yeah, again, I just...
It's about half a story.
Oh, look at this poor guy. This poor guy had his back glass busted out. Must have been revenge. You remember at the end of Fish Call Wanda? Revenge! Oh, it's Candy's coming to kill me! Oh my god. Alright, let's get the truck. Man, oh man, this talk about a bad year. You know, if it's not enough with Trump basically ruining everything that was fine, you know, you had to rock the boat in every which way possible. Make it bad for Americans, make it bad for everybody. And now it's like basically we're in this La Nina pattern now where the cooling of the Pacific waters, which I think was one of the reasons why we had 2 major snowstorms back to back in February. And the weather generally this month in April has not been very good at all. And it's just, I'm a little bit concerned about what summer is really going to be like. You just heard a squeal of a train. Did you hear that?
No, it was this truck.
You look kind of cool with all your wind blowing your hair like that.
My hair is blowing in the wind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. Like a what?
The guy sitting in the chair is being blown away by the speaker.
Yeah. Look at that. That's prime real estate right there. You can put a condo here.
Oh yeah, sure.
F. Cusson. Maybe they put the F probably because there's another street somewhere called Cusson, not to confuse people maybe, eh? Here, let's cross here. Let's cross over here. I do recall though last year coming here last summer with you, and we did actually sit near that track on Fairway, like in the shade and all that, but it was never anything. You know?
Yeah. Well, I was with you for a while. That was last year, but...
Last summer. Or was it early fall or something? Anyway, whatever. Trucking, gotta keep on doing. What do you think about all those, what they're known as deadheads, people that used to follow the Grateful Dead all over the place where they would play shows?
Haven't they have the money to do it? Like the concerts weren't being controlled by fucking Ticketmaster back then.
Look at this, dude. You know you're in an industrial area when? Look at all that freaking plastic wrapped on our tree branches there.
Yeah, what do you know?
And look, now we're in 50th Avenue, and the other street sign is blown with the wind. And this is the...
There's a bus that goes here.
This is the Lachine part now we're in. The signs were all changed. They're like Yeah, they changed the sign, and where's the other sign?
196?
The other, yeah, 196. Yeah, that's a really busy route, by the way. You think there could be a dead body in here? Look at all the trash here, eh? The sad part of spring, eh? Did you ever think to yourself, wow, it could be interesting to have a metal detector, though? Seriously, you're going around there.
Yeah. Sometimes you find something, but most of the time you find nothing.
Yeah, find a few pennies.
Yeah.
Oh well, there you go.
No dumping, huh?
Yeah, $300 fine. Yeah, I'd like to hear about somebody who. Hey, tell me if you've ever gotten stopped by the police for littering and get a freaking at least $100 fine or something. But I've never heard of anybody that happening to ever. Because unfortunately, we live at a. It's kind of like reminds me of that Bare Naked Ladies song, you know, lovers in a dangerous time.
Bare Naked Ladies, that's Bruce Cobra.
No, the Bare Naked Ladies covered that song.
They did?
Yes, sir. They did. They did indeed. I hate Dinos. I hate those trucks. Ah. Look at that! Look at that contrail up there. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
Blazing in the skies there, going like freaking. There's the 196 in question.
There it is.
Ah! Okay, cross the street with me here. We're going to be coming up to the Coca-Cola factory, which I think is. I know that. Well, I don't know if it's a factory.
No, I think it's a distribution.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, because you know there's
I don't
one.
think it's a bottling plant.
You know, there's one near my place too. It's like south of Sherbrooke, like south of the Olympic Village and all that. And you know, there's a CN spur there. And I filmed a couple of CN trains there in the evening. Oh yeah, it's like the oil. It's like the oil industry. It's non-stop, man. Pickups and drop-offs or whatever, you know.
Coming from there, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I reckon, eh? I reckon.
There used to be a Coke distribution center in NDG too, near Elmhurst.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Back in the 90s, it closed down though.
Really? Well, I remember Seal Test on Elmhurst, Saint Jacques at Elmhurst, yeah.
That's been around forever too.
Yeah. Oui, mon capitaine. What's this place called? Canaropa. I don't know, maybe they make cans or something. Hey Brian, if you see this, there's your old car, buddy. I thought this car was intriguing. My friend Brian Bridgman, he had one of these. Volvo, what is it, a T5 I think? It's kind of interesting, it's different. It's very Volvo.
Very cool.
Yeah, we were talking about these cars earlier. Not these ones, but the old Volvos, the iconic brick Volvos, yeah, from the 80s. You know, the 240 series, 7 series. You know, they were always like the yuppie hipster type cars, and you know, people who think their shit don't stink, you know. Same thing with BMW, of course, Audi. Am I alienating people? Maybe.
Much?
Am I stereotyping? Possibly.
People with money who might actually be a member.
Dude, I have 7 members.
Yeah, so
I don't think any of my members have any money, frankly.
Yeah.
Or you know, or if they do, they're like what, middle class. That's it. Nobody's wealthy.
Middle class, you're
Come on,
rich
wealthy
these days.
people don't watch videos. They watch like those stupid shorts for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. That's all they got time for. If it's a short of like less than a minute, they'll watch like 25 seconds. Right?
Yeah, kind of.
Why are you always on this?
thing.
How come you're always on this side? Are you afraid of the fucking street or what?
I know.
Jesus Christ.
But don't you want to film shit on the street?
What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, but you want me to be on this side, that means I'm going to be in your shot half the time. And you're always complaining I'm in your shot anyway.
I said me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bought
well,
some drugs from Julio down by the schoolyard.
yeah, well, there's nothing going on here, so you're not really in the shot, right? But I'll tell you guys something though. We are walking towards Fairway. We're almost there, the end of the street, and we're going to make a left towards the bridge that goes over, sort of like goes over the CP train yard, which is absolutely massive. It goes on like for miles, I think. And that is, I'm gonna probably make a separate video, even though it's way too video, it's way too
windy.
way too windy. But I got to make a video of it because it's astonishing. It must be the worst bridge in the whole city for vehicles, because it's just completely covered in potholes. It is so bad that when all these trucks or cars get to the top, they have to actually slow down to a crawl almost, because it's so bad. It's just absolutely terrible.
Yeah, so we're going to go defy death and stand on that bridge, I guess. Yeah.
Man, did that guy have a stop? He didn't even stop. He didn't even stop, dude. That truck right there,
Yeah, he just went through it.
he went right through it. No idea. It's just like that BMW that took down that classic. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was like a big deal, man. That was like 2012, I think, or sorry, 2010, 2011. And oh man, killed that bus driver. Knocked that.
I was gonna say
The classic got it literally.
It was knocked it over.
Knocked it right over. It's
There was
right
a
on this
chick
side.
driving that, I think.
Insane, eh? Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
That's nuts, man. Now we're at Fairway. And that, yeah, that's right. I forgot. This street continues to the CP and the CN train lines. There's a co-op taxi service here. Okay, let's go this way. There's an old Suburban I see there, actually. Yeah, old 90s Suburban. There's a Nissan that's a Ford, or a Ford that's a Nissan. Depends how you see it. Yeah, it looks like a nice Suburban, actually, but I'm too lazy to cross the street, so. Hey, have a heart. You'll see a lot of trucking on this road here. This is like the main road for this area.
This trailer's not going to be moving anytime soon.
No, eh? They really got this jam packed here. Yeah, this is really jam packed.
They're blocking the whole thing.
I said, me and Julio down by. No, I can't. Now I'm gonna like have this song in my head all day.
I know, right? It's in your word.
Like I haven't heard it enough on the radio or internet radio. It's just one of these crazy overplayed songs. Well, overplayed. Well, the only thing that's too bad so far with this walk is you guys haven't seen any like really cool rigs. It's all the cheap rigs, the local type trucks, regional, or as these are known as day cabs, which means that they have no, like, okay, not this one, but the one that just passed it, they don't have a sleeper box, so that's why they're called day cab, because they usually work in the day locally, regionally. And fastidiously. I'm just kidding. Just checking to see if Grant is paying attention. Are you guys paying attention? Are you gonna fucking paying attention? Because we got a freaking quiz tomorrow. Oh, you know, we're on the wrong side here, actually. Just a minute. We're on the wrong side for the lighting. So, if by any chance any of you guys drive trucks, or you know somebody drives a truck, well, this video is for you. This video is really dedicated to all you truck drivers from all over the place, from here, from BC, United States, whatever, Europe. Again, all you guys are keeping this economy going, man. There ain't no trucks or trains, that's it. Everything goes to a standstill. So I always like to really underline that big time, the importance of all this, you know. I'm not a materialistic person. I don't have any money to be materialistic, and Grant isn't either. Yeah. But yeah, this is kind of nice, eh? This is, it must have the Italian touch or something here. This looks like it. It's like a miniature Stonehenge or something.
Say, it's like Stonehenge.
Yeah. Barlatrix. Oh boy. Let's see what we got on the time here. Actually, this is nicely done, though. You got to admit, for this kind of area, like this is. I know. Really thoughtful, actually. I think I would even go sit there and take a break there, actually, because like if the wind's not as bad here maybe as the other places.
If I had to work at one of these companies, I think I'd want to work there. So
once again, guys, this is the same line as before. You saw this connects the yard. Yeah, Grant was mentioning how he's pretty annoyed with all this wind, so we might as well just keep walking up to the top of the bridge there, the road.
You know, it might be some railway action.
Toyota? I've heard of those. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was hoping to see, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, baby. All right, pal. You got the two lights. Dirty as hell though. Yeah, he's got the side glass there with the added silver at the top to make it look like it was a chop top. Hey, I know a guy who's got a Dodge like that. He's a butcher, actually. His butcher shop is on Henri Bourassa, near Saint Laurent, and it's called what the hell is it called? Oh, there's Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, it's called La Salaison. Boy, there's so much wind. There's a good microphone on this thing, but I'm not going to guarantee you're going to hear everything I say. And I don't even know why I'm saying that, because I don't think you're going to hear everything.
Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
A Coke and a what?
Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up. You don't remember him talking about Bill Cosby in Delirious?
No.
No? You gotta go back and listen.
Man, I haven't listened to Delirious. I don't know how many years. I'm looking at
Hey,
that.
Bill,
I'm looking at that little.
Coke and a smile. Shut
I'm,
the fuck up.
I'm looking at that little cab over shunter truck parked over there. Those are usually, they used to be made by a company called Ottawa, which is kind of a funny name, right?
Yeah.
Ottawa.
Capital City.
Air liquide, liquid air. Do you get that? I don't get that. Air liquid. What is that? A reference to hydrogen, I guess, or something? No?
Air liquid.
You know, there's some days, guys, when it's nice like this, I film so much. I'm either holding the phone, so much filming, or this GoPro that like the next day, my neck will hurt on the right side. It's always on the right side. That's yeah, it probably is a mattress too. Hey, by the way, any of you guys want to buy me a new mattress? I appreciate it. Just like the one from IKEA there, the Form Fit's great. It's no, it is pretty worn out. Unfortunately, it's like it's 16 years old. It's pretty much past due, and there's so much flipping over you can do, you know. And no, I'm broke ass.
Let's start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, can you? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, that would actually be kind of funny. Maybe I should do that, actually. Need a mattress. Come on, help me out. That reminds you.
If some kid could do it for a grilled cheese sandwich and get like $200,000, then you could do it for a mattress.
What?
You didn't hear about the
No.
That was like years and years ago. This guy starts a GoFundMe for a grilled cheese sandwich. He checks it like probably a day later, and it's got $200,000.
Come on, buddy. You got to be kidding me or what, man? Are you shitting me?
Yeah, so the guy had to go donate most of it to like the homeless shelters and stuff, because otherwise...
Or it was going to be taxed.
Yeah, well, otherwise the whole idea was a joke, right?
Oh. Maybe I should just have a GoFundMe page in general. Maybe that's what I should do. You know, a lot of people in their descriptions of videos will have like something like that set up, you know, to... You want to... Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. The little Ottawa truck. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, he's going back to the Canadian Pacific here. See, there's the Coca-Cola company.
It's a shunter truck.
Yeah, it's a little shunter truck. And it's interesting because it's a little shunter truck, but it's still a 6-axle. Mm-hmm. Like, why is it a 6-axle? It's not just 4-axle, you know, like it's just a little yard truck.
The cab can't be comfortable. It looks like it's just a really the most Spartan cab you could put on.
I don't know, you gotta love it or something, right? Yeah. No? What's my battery doing? Oh, it's beautiful. It's freaking 58%. What other songs should I sing? That's a nice looking rig. Yeah, buddy. Right on. That's a beauty. I love it. Love that chrome. Love that two-tone paint. Hauling that Robert trailer. The wind is crazy, crazy. This is something else, eh? These old like telephone pole wires. Yeah, something, eh?
The transformer rack.
Oh man, looks ancient.
But you just don't see that anymore.
There's the Fast Freight shipping company or transport company, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. They're conveniently, I'm sure not coincidentally, located literally right next to the CP yard, because when you guys see, when we get to the top, you'll see why we took you guys with me up here with Grant. So, oh, somebody biking. What's that hip hop song? They had those lyrics. Don't get mad, UPS is hiring.
get mad. UPS is hard.
Yeah, that's I don't remember what hip hop song it's from.
Oh, it's a hip hop song.
It's a hip hop song. Yeah, 90s. It might have been Biggie Smalls, my favorite rapper of all time, even though he's a fucking prick. Yeah, I think ideally, I wish I could do like my friend Scott. You know, I'd have enough patrons to pay me hundreds of dollars a month, and I could swear as much as I want, say whatever I want, pretty much. You know, because I don't know, not that I'm tired of keeping it clean. It's just, you know, this is how we talk. This is how guys talk, especially. I don't know, even women I've heard swear quite a bit. Look at that big sock up there. That's what that's called up there. That thing waving in the wind. It's a sock. I think it was Grant who taught me that, actually. Yeah.
Supposed to turn the wind around. I don't know why they need it. Only little downside being here is all this frickin' dust flying everywhere. Not a lot of fun. Not great. Not gonna make it an all-day thing, that's for sure. Oh, baby! Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Kenworth W900, the king, the granddaddy of North American trucks. I could have said American, but for crying out loud, they're made here in Saint-Thérèse, Quebec. Yeah, I'm wearing my boots today because I don't got no money to buy new shoes. My other stupid shoes I bought from Winners, I bought them like a year ago. And both of the shoes, the sole became detached from the actual shoes like halfway on both of them. So I took my friend's advice, my friend Ed, got some contact cement I use for my models and glued them shut, taped them up tight, and then I'm basically letting them dry fully, like I said, like 12, 36 hours so that they don't detach. Because I was just telling the folks on the camera on the video that yeah, you notice I'm wearing my boots today because I had to re-glue the soles of my shoes because I did it a few days ago. It worked for a day, but then when I went really walking yesterday, it was snowing and rain, they detached again. So I said, okay, well, if you fail once, try and try again, you know what I mean. And hopefully it should work if I let them dry longer. Let them dry more than 12 hours instead of paying it, because I went to actually 2 Winners stores. I didn't find fuck all that I wanted. Every pair, it was like a size 13. No, it's actually a 12. They don't even fit. It's no, Winners has gone down to. I was so pissed when I went to the second one. I almost stormed out. I said, I'm never coming back here again. What a joke. I mean, I buy a pair of shoes, they last a year. Okay, I know I walk along, but still, you know. All right, buddy. Oh, it's a wrecker. I didn't even notice it was a wrecker. Look at that. He's hauling that trailer there. Well, you don't see that too often, unless, of course, I guess around here it's probably a usual thing. Look at that. That's all. I think this is all Fast Freight Company. Well, yeah, they really don't make things like they last. And I'd like to hear your stories too. If you're barely... That's kind of creepy. Eh? It's kind of scary. If you buy like a pair of shoes that's like over $100, tell me how long they lasted. But that's, of course, if you walk a lot like me. If not, well, you know. No point telling me about it. Yeah, this is the part of the bridge right here at the top. They never fixed it. I don't think they'll ever fix it because nobody lives here. But look at this top part. It's horrible. It's like they're never going to fix it. And I told Grant, I said we should go walk underneath here, right over here, and see what it looks like underneath, because this is really horrible. Look, you can't even drive fast. It's terrible. So I'm gonna stop this for a moment and take a breather. I'm gonna see if we see any choo-choos. Probably not. Well, we did not see no choo-choos, but you know, another time, some other time. Now I gotta drain the vein. But we might walk back up here. I might end this video. We might walk back up here. I don't know. The wind is so annoying though. You really gotta be a freaking weirdo like me to do a walking video in an industrial area. It's so unassuming. This kind of wind too.
Huh?
This kind of wind.
Yeah. I remember when I was here during COVID, I guess that was about 2 or 3 years ago, and I had that that my what was that camera I had, that Nikon, and I lost my mask because somebody had given me the mask too. I think I had lost it. I don't know if I'd found it, but it was somewhere over here. Of course, at that time, if you were taking transit without a mask, that was a big frowned upon kind of thing, eh? So look at all the junk here. Look at all the crap here. It's like nobody lives here, you know? Like, how does that happen? Like, it's not. Oh man. Ah, come on. Oh my God, that's making it. Jesus. There's the Simard Trucking Company, which actually I've noticed they bought quite a few. They bought a few Mack trucks, which is funny because Macks have always been more expensive. Need a mud flap? Oh, there's a nice rig right there. Look at that nice FLD. That's a real Freightliner there. Like to think so anyway. So it's funny, you can see they have on the spur track over here, they actually put like these crossing bells and all that. And I guess years ago there were probably quite a few trains, eh Grant? There must have been quite a few trains not too many years ago to have put those crossing bells lights, eh? Because like there's none on the track over there. So you know what I mean? Like,
no, when you see that kind of thing,
no. But that's what I'm saying. No, it's not recent. That was the case whenever it was, because now you're going to notice the tracks are probably covered in rust. So it's like Bridge Street. Bridge Street definitely has trades because they have lights like that over the street on Bridge Street near Victoria Bridge. So that's why it's called Bridge Street. And but that's pretty frequently used, as you know. But this, I've never seen any trains here. Never seen any locomotives.
So let's have a look at the tracks.
Well, you'll see.
But these style of lights are very recent, you know, they're not old.
No, I know, but it's not, I don't think it's really recent anyway. So.
They're probably put there, you know, the last 10 years or so.
See, look at the tracks. They're not even used, I think, anymore. Look how rusted they are. They're not used at all. Probably not even at all. Look how rusted they are. They look like they've never been used. Okay, this one is used from time to time. Look at, there's some wear here. Oh, even at that. Actually, you know what? I'm not even. No, I don't think so either. You know why? Look at all the dirt where the wheels would roll. Well, anyway. All right, so I'm going to go right over here. Just believe it. All right, boys and girls, we're just going to wrap up this video, I think. That's about it. Pretty damn windy still anyway. The winds aren't going to come down, so. And we're going to go back to the top of the track for a few minutes, and then I think we're going to veer off to the left on one of these little roads here which connects the station. So, and then later I got to go back home anyway because I got a customer coming tonight. Well, I hope he's a customer. He writes me, he's like, yeah, can I come look at the frame tomorrow? I'm like, well, I don't have many people say they want to come look. I wanted you to come by. Don't come and waste my time, seriously, you know. All right, guys, see you on the flip side. Thanks for watching, and become members only. Bye bye.